Welcome everyone to Chessmas TV, episode 203. Today is January 19th, 2016. We're trying something that maybe we've done before, but with a little bit of a twist. 3 checks chess is a fun chess variant where if you check the opponent 3 times, you win instantly. So it's a very aggressive game where you try to sacrifice pieces and tear apart the opponent's position in order to get those 3 checks. We're going to try a different approach with a defensive style today. We're going to call it defensive 3 checks chess, but I didn't put defensive in the name because I could spoil the surprise. So speaking of surprises, take a look at this new blog post on lichess.org. If we go here, scroll down to like this thing that says surprise building up the hype. I just want to point out that there's this surprise coming tomorrow, relatively tomorrow. If you're on YouTube and you're watching next week, probably not tomorrow. But anyway, I just want to point out that I know what the surprise is and you don't, because I'm on the inside. This is sign language for in, by the way. I'm inside. So now that I've pointed that out, let's go play some defensive 3 checks chess. Create game. Oh, look, it's on Racing Kings. What an interesting thing. 3 checks chess. Let's give a little time to think about our moves, but not too much, and take either color. So this should be interesting because 3 checks chess is by definition kind of an offensive game. I mean, check means offensive. That's why I say by definition. So playing defensively is probably a bad idea. However, if we play it like a chess game, blocking those checks, we'll see what happens. It might work. So we've got an opponent here, Creeds. He's a viewer of the show, so I should say hi to him so he doesn't become too offended. Let's try a French. This is called the French attack, which is a very rare thing to have happen. E3, E6, knight at 3. So we're preventing checks here. This is a 3 checks game. C3 obviously to cover this diagonal, which could be a checking diagonal. So that's going very well for me. Now I have full defense against checks. Oh, look at that. I can threaten something against him. He has to block it that way, and then this house looks really dumb without a bishop in it, so I'm happy about that. What's next? Castling, I suppose. Is there any reason not to? Well, 2 plus 2. I have a little bit of time to think because 2 plus 2 is some time. Those 2 seconds per move will come in handy. Perhaps Queen A4, putting a lot of pressure on this diagonal. Take the knight. So how does he defend that knight again? I don't even know. Yeah, that looks pretty strong. If A6, I just take that for free. So let's play Queen A4 and see what starts boiling. There's some ideas where he throws away his pieces to get a check, like knight here. If I take, then he has a check, but that's not worth it. I've learned that in 3 checks chess, if you trade a piece for a check and nothing else is really going on, just like opening, knight, 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 check, oh, I lost my knight, it's not worth it. That's what I've learned. I've learned that. Episode zillions ago, we practiced to learning that, and we learned it. Now that it's in my brain, I know it. It's pretty nice. So that concludes my epic introduction. Kind of boring, huh? Kind of fun watching Chessmas blow his nose. So he's got that second defender. So if I take, he takes with knight, and I get nothing. Okay, he doesn't quite play knight b6, but you get the idea. So I think there's no rush in doing anything here. If he plays a6, I'm not too happy with that, but yeah, I guess I could play queen a6. I don't think I really like that move, though. I think I'd rather just castle. Yeah, I'll just castle. If he plays a6, then I'll just pull my bishop back to d3 and say, oh, well, then he's going to take this. And he's not going to take that, by the way, because this discovered attack, guys. Watch out for discoveries. That's where, this could be bad. He could play knight e5 as a discovery. Ooh, right? And then the bishop is suddenly attacking my queen. When I say my queen, he takes this knight. That doesn't look like a problem, except it's check right there. So that's not going to be good. In fact, this is actually pretty serious. Maybe I should take this pawn, because that way, when I'm pinned, it's going to be so much better. I better take this so that none of those bad things I imagined should happen to me. He's going to capture with bishop. That's a surprise. I'll pull back here. Okay, so defensively playing. I want to bring out these last 2 pieces so that I can bring out these last 2 pieces. Other than that, not much is going on. He's got knight h4 if he's trying to get checks. Other than that, there's nothing going on. I think maybe knight e5 here. I actually think maybe knight e5. because because I don't want his bishop to come to d6, and then, you know, it's one more piece near my king. It's very bad to get pieces aggressively placed in a chess game, but especially bad, oh, I didn't mean to draw that, in 3 checks chess, because any attack could come with checks, so you don't want that kind of thing to happen. So yeah, we got that trade, so that's going to keep the bishop off of this square, so that's pretty good. So now I'm thinking maybe f4, king h1, you know, knight like this. That's a pretty good square for the knight right now. This could be bad. But I'm going to let him sacrifice his queen if he should so desire. He actually might want to take that with his queen, because then he's got d4 for a second check, but he doesn't have that third check. This represents 2, so I might be okay. Might not be okay. So let's pre-move this to get that clock a little bit higher. You can see I'm running a little low on time. So what's wrong with my window? It's not wide enough. He went for the free pawn. What a noob. Let's just keep moving this. So he could sacrifice here and then play the second check. But nope, he doesn't want that either. It might look like everything is hanging, but not quite, right? So if he takes my knight, I can take his queen. If he, yeah, so I survived that. I was able to get his queen a little bit further away. We're running low on time, so I'm just making a bunch of moves. I'm actually thinking of this sacrifice right now. The clock is so low, I'm really having to rush here. Got to get these pieces developed. This is very dangerous for me. We're both in danger of getting checked here. Perhaps him a little more so than me. Oh no! I didn't see that. I need to move and lose the rook, because otherwise I get a second check. So that's one check right there. So this is very deadly now. But yeah, I don't think I want these open files. Yeah, I could take here for one and check for the second, but I don't have a third. Let's keep this closed up. He can play a second check here. Uh-oh. I'm out of time. This is really bad. I'm out of time. I lose because he can throw away his rooks with various checks. Ah, that was terrible. Defensive didn't work very well. So he got that queen running around near my king, and I was just constantly under pressure from various queen sacrifices to get us checked there. So I actually played a blunder here early on in the game where he got his bishop on this diagonal. Nice play, by the way. I should have played f3 here so that I could play king f1, or just king f1. No, he's got this check also. Very dangerous, right? So I guess I just need to play f3 here, and if bishop c6, then king f2. But wow, that was intense. Defensive didn't work very well. Let's see if I can do better this game. It was castling kingside that kind of caused problems for me because I didn't have any pieces near my king. It was just a couple of pawns, moving one square or none at all and hoping for the best. And that was definitely difficult to hold. So let's play something similar. Maybe we won't castle like that. I do like e5. But the c6 move is in the spirit of the strategy. How should I defend this? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Queen c7. Maybe queen f6 was better. So I'm going to allow one check in exchange for a piece. If you would like to throw away a piece with one of these moves, I'm happy to take it. So go ahead. That would be fantastically fine. Let's check out my new website, chesswiz.tv. What does it say here? It says ChessWiz is currently streamed to 22 viewers, and also here, watch now. I changed this button to be green, right down here, and it takes you straight to the Twitch channel. Awesome. So when I'm streaming, you can click that button and be watching now. That's fantastic, since that's the whole point. Excellent, excellent. Let's bring these pieces out. I'm really happy with this position. I should make it even more happy by going here, here, and here. Whoop. Here, here, and here. Waha! Here. Okay, there we go. That's going to be a really beautiful place for the knight. So let's get that ready right now, I think. Yeah, let's do that right now. I love that knight e5 position as black, knight e4 as white. Hope that makes sense. I don't like... He's not going to do this. This is stupid. Why did I even play g6? I didn't need to do that. Yeah, I guess I was a little scared of this take, but he's not going to play it. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, let's chase that knight away. And then here. And then the knight e5. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that g6 definitely in the spirit of the play today. Very defensive move. I don't think g6 was very good, but hey, it does protect this diagonal a little bit. We'll see what comes of that, though. So this knight is threatening check in this square. Threatening check here as well, and also it's pretty awesome. So this is an interesting thing where if I take, he takes with check. That would be one of his 3 checks. So I won't take. I'm going to play a6 to scare him away. This is something that you see. Oh, 1 check. Okay, thanks. And he's going to do it again. This is obnoxious. I'll just do it again. I'll take the knight again. So this is actually kind of bad. Very clever of him to get these 2 checks this way. Happy-o! Hi, Happy-o. So happy to see you. Your name starts with G. I haven't forgotten you. It says, what happens to the chess mini games you're working on for your website? Great question. What happened to them was I decided to stop working on them. So I deleted all trace of them, except you can find some of the videos on the YouTube channel. Other than that, they're completely gone. I have been checked twice here. That's what these 2 kings represent behind chesswiz.tv. So we need to be very careful. But look at this. I've got some serious checks coming up on him, too. So I'm going to actually just take this. I don't see any reason that he's going to be able to check me for a 3rd time. Meanwhile, oh, ooh, king f1, very, very clever. Okay. King f1, that's pretty smart, huh? Let's play. That's not going to work. Let's play like this, maybe? It's super important not to get checked at all. So I think I'll give up that bishop. I've got b5 to help protect this diagonal. I mean, if queen a4, I'm kind of in danger, but b5 holds everything together. Look at that square. In a regular chess game, that'd be pretty awesome. But here, not that awesome. So I'm glad that bishop is gone. Part of that strat was to get the knight a5 going here. He does not have any checks. No, he does, right here. Uh-oh. The best way to deal with that would be, I'm going to say it would be castling, maybe? I'll try it. It's hard for him to get checks here against the castle position. He has to take one of these. So now I need to pile up things in the way. Pretty cool move. I'll hang a rook, because I think this is all about the checks. It's true I have no checks on him yet, but who needs rooks? Anyway, right? Now let's play here. This is pretty fun. Tearing him up, so now it's going to be knight g3 check, and queen takes g3, threatening some pretty cool things. It's got 3 seconds left on the clock. This is definitely time pressure. Take that. Okay, I have to take. Now I attack his queen and threaten a check at the same time, which allows me to take his queen. Now I check him. Yes, 3 checks to you. Whew, that was tough. I had to sacrifice a bishop and sacrifice a rook, or should I say blunder a bishop and blunder a rook? I have no idea. I wonder if there's computer analysis on this because that was so intense. Oh, there is. Awesome. Computers can play 3 checks chess. I can't wait to see if I was winning or losing after a pawn takes rook down a lot because, wow, that was exciting. Actually winning that game, I love winning. There was not queen f2 checkmate, you silly people. There's several people in the chat who are silly right now who are saying, if only I'd played queen f2, but they are silly because... Oh. You're not silly at all. There's checkmate. Okay, I'm pretty dumb. I was actually concerned that, oh no, I can't do that because of this pin. I didn't imagine this pawn being here. I imagined it not being here, and I thought I was pinned. I thought if I moved off, then he would get that 3rd check and win. So because of that 3rd check, I considered it to be illegal to move off of that file, but I was wrong. So you guys are right. There's several checkmates. Queen f3 is checkmate, queen f2 is checkmate, and queen takes rook is not checkmate, so that's stupid of me. So let's take a look at the statistics. Okay, so it says that black's really winning here, and my best move was capturing. I don't know if computer's playing 3 checks chess very well because it's not having him do any checks. It's like, okay, so I'll take with knight, that won't be check, and then I'll move my knight back, and then I don't get any checks. So that's really stupid. What kind of computer analysis is this? Obviously, bishop wants to play here for check. If I block, he takes again, so I'm like, ah, and that's 1 check, right? Take, so it says I'm ahead of zillion. It says I'm super way ahead. And now it says I have a forced win. And knight d3 was a losing move, or at least not winning. Knight g3 check. Why wouldn't he take? I don't know. Weird. I don't know what's up with that, but let's leave that. Computer analysis too over my head. It's like a UFO right now. I just don't comprehend it. Well, I want to play any more creeds. That was pretty fun beating you since your rating's higher than me. Let's play again, and then we'll change that and make my rating higher. Come on, let's do this. I wonder how many viewers are watching ChessWhiz TV right now. Don't even have to wonder. I can simply go to chesswiz.tv and it will tell me. The show is currently live, blah, blah, blah. 29! That's cool because I might be age 29, and I might not. That's cool. Nobody knows if I am or not. Let's play defensively. Cool. Pretty cool. Actually, some people know. For example, my 5 kids and my wife and my other wife. Yeah, you guys don't know much about ChessWhiz, do you? Let's play this Fianchetto. Nobody does that in 3 checks chess. Yeah, you guys really know nothing about me. I mean, I could tell you I was bald in the back of my head, and you'd be like, whoa, really? I've never seen the back of his head. I bet he is bald. You would just have no clue. It's pretty funny. So this might be a problem, right? If he takes, I take with king. Queen f6 could be check, or bishop c5 could be check. Both of them bad. So if I play like knight f3 to deal with one, the other one comes in. If I play like d4 to deal with one, the other one. So I'm actually going to play knight here. Kind of silly. Not sure if joking or prolific, according to Happy-O. I added the prolific part because he doesn't know that word. So yes, very little that you know about ChessWhiz. So here, I think d4. I mean, there's a chance he'll throw his knight down here, which is pretty crazy, but I'm actually okay with that because I'm going to castle and I have lots of people around this house. Get it? With my 5 kids, right? You guys hear babies crying in the background all the time? Those are my 5 babies that are crying. I actually had pentuplets the other day. That's what's going on. I don't know how I find the time to stream with all the diapers I change. Sometimes I change 2 diapers at the same time. Sometimes I have one of the babies just change the other baby's diaper for me. That's how intense it is. It's like a circus. So that was a weird move. I guess I'll just castle. I mean, at some point I want to play f3 and chase this knight away. Maybe I should do that now. Yeah, why not do that right now? Yeah, I'll do that right now. Okay. Rox says, you talk so much, haha. I think that's a compliment. I mean, the point of the show is to talk so much. It's not like I'm a good chess player or anything. I mean, I usually make bad moves. So if you're watching to learn how to play better chess, that's not a good idea. You'll probably just learn how to play worse chess. So the real reason you would watch ChessWhiz TV is to lower your blood pressure, which is very useful, by the way. You can extend your life by years by watching ChessWhiz TV. You can't prove it's not true. So that would be a good reason to watch. However, improving your chess, that's not on the list. Blood pressure is important, right? If it goes to 0 over 0, it's hard to survive. So There's like this middle range that's good. It's kind of like a net worth. You don't want it to go over 100 billion because then you won't exist because nobody over 100 billion in net worth it exists. I mean, you can obviously see that problem. And you don't want it to go below negative 100 billion because then the Russian mafia will put an end to you. So there's like a sweet spot in there, somewhere around like, maybe $0. That's probably near the sweet spot. Because then if you die, you're not like, no, I died and I have all this stuff I have to leave behind. You're like, no problem. I don't even have anything. Yeah, so it's probably pretty good. So that's like the sweet spot right there. D5 maybe? It seems pretty defensive. I mean, it's got D right in the name, so that seems useful. Bishop G5. I want to move this bishop, but I'm also thinking about checking him someday. Maybe I'll just check him out and then check him later. But yeah, D5, why not? I mean, this is a lot of things on this diagonal. It's going to help clog things up so I don't get checked by mistake. Remember that first game when I was like, bam, just I think a little bit crooked there, but you get the idea. Right in the face. Well, this game, I have changed that with my pawns. I actually want to just keep that knight looking stupid. I don't want that knight F4. Is that F? That's not F. Look, that letter is not F. Never mind. Thought it was F. Definitely not F. I should ask you how you pronounce your name. Is it like Mr. Isterax? Because I'm not really sure. You're missing some vowels in between the R's. Could be Creeds is running low on time. That's too bad. It's too bad for him, I mean, I'm kind of happy about it, but... Oh. It's kind of bad for happy. Oh. Yeah, let's move the bishop. Let's get all these things up in here. The knight needs to come out. Okay, still happy. Still good. I just got a notification. What does it say? It says, "Dear sir or madam, I hate RBF is now following you on Twitch." What else does it say? "Dear sir or madam, Nicholas Gross," yeah, Grossen, it's probably 144 of him, "is now following you on Twitch." This is kind of dangerous. All these guys are following me. I mean, there are probably some shady characters following me. I'm playing F4 because I want to get this queen up here and checkmate him a little bit. Just a little bit of checkmate, nothing too serious. Whoa! Yeah, this is pretty serious. I think I better just something like this. Let's do it. Chess was so mysterious. Twitch doesn't even know his gender. I love that comment. If I'd thought of it, I would have said it. But since you said it, I thought of it. Makes sense. Let's throw this check in, I guess, or here. I don't know what to do. Okay, I have zero time, so I guess I'll do that. And then here. I'm going to try to get some checks. There's a second check. That should do it. One more check and I win, so let's go. Go, 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 check. Come on. You can check him with this move, maybe? I have 1 second, and I'm trying to check a guy. Okay. So this is looking pretty promising. This is definitely looking good. Oh, no, it's not now. Definitely looking bad. Okay, this move. That's the move, right? Yes. Because that's going to be threatening his queen and threatening a check at the same time. He's going to lose his queen. That could be pretty useful. Bam, got his queen. So now I'm going to check him. There's no stopping me. Check. 3 checks to you and I win. Whew! No time, very pressure. So glad Doge came to my rescue. That's not a word. Oh, I forgot the S. So glad Doge came to my rescue. If you're not aware of what that means, let's look it up. Doge. Images. These shibes are very, very useful. If you ever get wrong grammars, you can just say, look, very wow, so happy I have Doge to my rescue, right? Look at all these beautiful dogs. Very much cake, such delicious. You don't even have to spell correctly. Oops, I spelled wrong. Oops, grammars are missing. I guess Doge is here. It's a great out. You can actually pretend like you meant to do it. It's so useful. Okay, so E3, E6. This guy's playing my style, his defensive stuff. This is fun. What? Knight A3, exclamation mark. I'll just send in the exclamation mark, which means great move. No need to put the move in there. He'll know what I mean. Take the knight for free. I mean, I lose a bishop, but it's pretty free. I think so. I think I'll do that. Okay, so we don't want to get checked. So we're not going to play D5. That's the one thing we won't do. Let's bring the pieces out. Hey ChessWiz, want to play 2 to 3 games with me on 3 checks? I've only played twice this type of game. Sure, Sabagum 94, but let me tell you one thing. Maybe not 2 to 3 games. Maybe 1 to 3 games. How about that? Then we'll decide after one, because I don't want to commit to something that's a little bit, if you know what I mean. So why don't you just challenge me? Go to this website, LeChess. It's LI-Chess, but I'm European, so I say LeChess. LeChess.org, and then you can find my user somehow. I don't know how you do that. How would you do that? Let's see. You'd be on the website. You'd be like, okay, community, players. So you click that. Players. Okay, so you're in players. Then you scroll down. Where's ChessWhiz on this list? Oh, he's so bad. He's not on the list. It only goes down to 2,300. That's terrible. So then in search, you type ChessWhiz, and you're like, Chess W. Just type Chess W. Whoa, look at all those Chess Watts. WH, don't forget the H. And then there's all these guys who are impostering me. Chess Whisper Whiter. There's even ChessWhiz TV, who's not me, by the way. And then there's the Chess Double Z Whiz and the ChessWhiz Watcher. ChessWhiz Password. Whoa. Yeah, that's probably my password. ChessWhiz 2. So you have to get the real one, and then you just check for the trophies, right? No one else has trophies, so you can tell which one is me. It's pretty easy. Yeah, it's easy to narrow it down. If you have a list of ChessWhizes, just find the one with the trophies. It's very simple. There's a list of ChessWhizes. Am I famous? Isn't that like my life goal? I mean, is there a list of you? I mean, what if you were, say, named Vertex Squared, right? Which is the name of a very difficult In the Groove song. And you're like, I wonder if there's a whole bunch of Vertex Squared. So you go on Chess website, and there's only you. Take that. I've concluded that you're not me. It's too bad, huh? Don't you wish you were me? What if I were you? If I were you, I would watch ChessWhiz TV right now. Yes. Defensive. Gotta play defensively. There's that challenge. He found me. Paulispool. Paulispool. I'll play you. But not yet. I have to finish this game. Sacrifice your knight. Do it. Or as they say in France, do it to it. They don't say that in France. But that's okay. I like France because it's on the ocean. America is on 2 oceans. That's how cool it is. Get it? Cool? Because the wind blows near the ocean and it blows the cool in. Yeah, that was kind of lame. Never mind. But France is good. I mean, the French defense, like my favorite opening, right? I don't play the American defense because there isn't one. And also, if there were, it would be so bad. It'd be like the Lemming defense. It'd be so bad. Okay, should I just like castle queenside and lose the knight? That's pretty tempting. If I do that and then I play the rook over, he's gonna save his queen and then I'll be pretty hosed, so I won't do that. Let's play knight here. I'm going to castle queenside into this rook, just because that would be so fun. And then I'm going to double up on this open file, see these arrows, they represent my strategy. And then I'm going to sacrifice my rook right here, which is going to cause a huge explosion on f2. Can you do that with your tools? I bet you can't. That's pretty nice. And then he'll take my rook for free. Then I'll check him 3 times and win. Pretty good plan. Uh-oh, another challenger. This time it's Sebagum. Wait a minute. Paulispool, you're not Sebagum. He's going to play c5, of course, right? What about c5? What are you waiting for? If he does, I think rook f8. Atomic 3 check. That sounds dangerous. Rook f8 right now. I'm going this way. Should be exciting. I think I should just lose these pawns. The faster I lose them, the faster I will check him 3 times. So let's lose them right now. Take my pawns. Ah. Excuse me. I'll lose this one first. No, this is very scary. This could help. There's one check. Oh, this is super bad. Let's block that off. Don't check me 3 times, please. I'll capture this way. Oh, that was stupid. What am I doing? Help! No! Oh no! I should have taken that. I'm quite hosed now. There's the 3 checks. My queen survived! I think maybe castling queenside was a little too risky for my taste. It wasn't very defensive, don't you think? Because he castled kingside, and then I don't really have any safe spot. This was that. Wow, nice game. I'm going to say gotta go, but I'm also going to say GG, which means good grandmother. Decline invitation, because I really told Sebagum that I was going to play him, so let's do casual. Where's this guy? Where's the battle axes? It's swords really, but leaving your game. Abort your game. What? What just happened? You play 3 checks, 2-2, rated. Take that, Sebegum. It's gonna be rated. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time. In fact, I wasted my time changing it to rated. That's how much I wasted it. So very wasteful. Opening with C3 because it's super defensive. I conclude after this episode that no. Okay, I will take your rating, Colin. Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. I don't have time for you. This is the final game of the show because the show only lasts 30 minutes now, but it's 3 times a week. So take a look at the schedule here at my website. This is chesswiz.tv. If you go to schedule, I made this really cool feature where the events that have already occurred are darker blue and the ones that are coming are lighter blue. So you can't see them very well because it's white text on light. So cool. Cool, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah. So what's happening? What's happening in ChessWiz land? Oops, not that apparently. What's happening, of course, is behind my face. So let's move my face. I don't actually have a problem with that. What's over there? What's that right there? What is that thing? It's called ChessWiz Cup 2. It's amazing. You don't want to miss ChessWiz Cup 2. In fact, if you don't know what it is, you have been living under a rock. And I don't mean like the country Iraq. I mean like an actual rock. So how can you learn about that? Go to lichess.org, scroll. And what does this say down here? Racing Kings and the second ChessWiz Cup. Second, that means 2, right? So you click on that and you can learn everything. Do it. Do it to it. If you haven't done it to it, then you're not in France. So you definitely should do it to it. And if you don't get that, then why did you just tune in now? You should have been here long ago. Because I made sense, and then you came, and then I wasn't making sense. Okay, that did not sound right at all. Never mind. What's happening? I'm playing 3 checks chess. This is confusing. This is the final game of the show. Good luck. Let's wish him good luck before I beat him. It's polite to do that. Trade these knights. They're bad. Okay, I will take your rating. Why does this guy have 2 mouths? Life has such mysteries. Got to take this knight. I mean, I was thinking queen d3 to take it, but d5 and it's stuck. So I got to take that knight. Got to take that knight, right? I don't want him checking me. That'd be bad. Okay, with this knight, e4, bishop out. Yeah, nice try, right? He wants to bring his rook into the game, checkmating me. I don't want to do that, so let's not. Okay, my center is good. Let's just build a battery. In chess, a battery is where there's 2 pieces moving straight, lined up next to each other, like bishop moving straight this way. Straight-ish, that's kind of straight, and then the queen moving here, and then that's more battery. That's a battery, like 2 things going in the same direction. Pretty cool. So I've built that, so now I can take this if I want. I can take with bishop and then with queen. How does it sound? Ooh, castling that way. Ooh, I better push these pawns out here. I don't want to open this up because rooks on open files, that's 3 checks right there. Let's get 3 checks against this guy instead. A4, A5? Or just B5? Which one should we play? If B5, knight A5, I think I have no sync. So, take with pawn. Take with queen. Take with pawn's so cool for my center, but it does open up a little bit more here. He's going to play G5, G4, there's no doubt. At which point, yeah, I guess I'll take with queen so that my knight can easily slide up here and start threatening checks. That's going to be great. In fact, maybe I should do that instead of A4, A5. What do you think? I don't know, because I can't hear you. Your microphone seems to be off. This is Sir Chin Scratchery. 92, knight c4, he plays king b8, then a4. I'm kind of slow. Let's take it one step at a time here. Lose the knight, win the knight. I think he'll play king b8. I don't think he's going to want me to trade my knight for even 1 check because castle opposite side's going to be intense. Did I mention that's like a circus? It is. Take that. Now I've got c4, c5. Should be fun, right? The knight is covering the square. Whoa! What is this cray guy doing? He's being cray. This is interesting. Uh-oh. 794 is now following me, and I'm playing him at chess at the same times. Creepy. We got to get this going right now. We can't waste time in the center when there's kings to be checked. So let's just leave everything here and play knight b3. to open this up, right? So rook b3, so I can play knight, rook b1, knight b3. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this pawn here. I'm not even going to capture. Maybe I'll take it with the queen so that I can check him this way. Yeah, that seems reasonable. But mostly, I'm just trying to get this knight moved. He's got this cool square right now. Oh, what in the world? What? Knight c4 was much better, I think. Take the knight. He can't take that because of check, check, and check. I can't do another arrow on top of an arrow. Yeah, checks. Okay, so check, check, check. 3 checks. 1, 2. Knight c4, dude. You got to play knight c4. That was your move. Instead of queen d7, that was the problem. Oh, he calls out to his almighty, but it's too late. Actually, the almighty could strike me down, and then he would win this game. But he resigned too quickly, so he changed his mind. Thank you for resigning, so that God didn't decide to, help him out there, because that would have been bad for my health. Decline the game. GG. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have time for more, because that was everything. Chesswiz TV doesn't last very long these days, but there's lots of them. So I'll see you on Saturday. What are we doing on Saturday? Schedule. On Saturday, we are playing. Wait a minute. Thursday's next. Awesome. We're going to be playing Stuck King Chess, something we've never done before in our entire lives. Stuck King Chess is where you can outmove your king, and it's brand new, invented by QKXCMRMW. I don't remember his name. He doesn't have any vowels, but at least I'm scratching my ear. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, follow on Twitch if you're watching live, and if you're on YouTube, hey, you can actually watch live, participate in the chat, and I will read that chat and then promptly ignore it. It's pretty nice setup. So you can also subscribe on YouTube, but that's kind of iffy, because if you do that, you get all these emails like, hey, look, this guy you subscribe to, he's putting out another video 3 times a week. All that spam. I don't even know if you want that, but it does crank up my subscription number, so do it like that. I do like that. If you have a message for me, I'm not listening. This has been Chesswiz TV. Thanks for watching.